just that wondrous sight. And we squinted to see, but inexplicably royal blue had turned to everyday gray. They said you're a dreamer, nothing's happening in the sky.
Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu FeierabendTV. Schön, dass ihr alle wieder am Start seid und heute zu einer ganz besonderen Ausgabe. Wir haben uns heute nämlich jemand eingeladen, der aufgewachsen ist in Sri Lanka, in Thailand, in Deutschland, im Kongo, in Afghanistan, in Pakistan und in noch ein paar Ländern. Wie das sich alles zuspielt, werdet ihr erfahren, weil er ist nicht nur Musiker, sondern Audiovisual Artist, der seine Reise heute mit uns allen teilt. Da freuen wir uns sehr. We are very happy to have you here. Und euch allen da draußen, die ihr FeierabendTV jetzt schon eine Weile zuschaut, auch schön, dass ihr da seid. Aber jetzt will ich nicht mehr viel Worte verlieren. Give him the warmest welcome to FeierabendTV you can give. He will hear you. Clap in your living rooms. Und viel Spaß mit Dominik Baer.
Good evening, everyone. It's really nice to be here. To be here in my own home studio, because that's where I am. It is a strange thing these days, isn't it? But I'm very happy to bring my music straight to your living rooms, I hope, tonight. This one's called Spinning Out. I woke up in a daze, gathered my things and strolled down to the station. Spotted you there, I remember your hair was heavy with the scent of the ocean. Do you wanna go sailing with me? I spoke and you agreed. Do you wanna go sailing with me out on the open sea? Up in a daze, gathered my things and strolled down to the station. Spotted you there, I remember your hair was heavy with the scent of the ocean. Do you wanna go sailing with me? I spoke and you agreed. Do you wanna go sailing with me? Out on the open sea, on the open sea. Oh, I feel the whole world spinning out. Oh, I feel the whole world spin. So my name is Dominik Baer. I'm an indie pop adventurer, and I'm based here in Heidelberg, and I'm excited to be here tonight, having a good time. Night clear, we shared an ice-cold beer. You said nothing's ever dragging you from here. But winter came and left, your optimism bereft. You fell headlong into a dark cleft. It's as though we are on our own. It's as though we are on our own. It's as though we are on our own. We are on our own. Without a sound, never turned around, leaving questions frozen in the ice ground. Was it something I said, or just fear of what was ahead? What spell did bind you on that day you fled? It's as though we are on our own. It's as though we are on our own. It's as though we are on our own. We are on our own. Bitter winter, far too long. We beseech thee, be gone. Spring return, melt the blinding snow. Brother, come back, I implore. Think of all we had before. Let the sun soften and restore. It's as though we are on our own. It's as though we are on our own. It's as though we are on our own. We are on our own. Woven baskets, blue and white stripes. Children in the water, seagulls glide. I never knew this side. Never knew this side. I never knew this side of you. Woven baskets, blue and white stripes. Children in the water, seagulls glide. I never knew this side, never knew this side, I never knew this side. White stripes, children in the water, seagulls glide. I never knew this side, never knew this side, I never knew this side of you. Thank you so much, guys. It's a pleasure to be playing this show. I've already said that, I know, but that's what I always say when I'm a bit nervous. I'm a bit nervous because this is my first full-length live stream concert that I've given. I've done little bits here and there, but it's the first full-length one. So I'm excited to hear from you. If you guys have questions, if you guys have something you want to ask me or something you want to say, just put it in the comments. I can see your comments here. Hey, everybody. Some people are commenting on the setup and the multi-instrumental thing that I've got going here. Yeah, it's fun. I enjoy it. It's really like this little challenge that I set myself all the time, and I really enjoy trying to do several things at once. Speaking of several things at once, for quite a long time, I was living in one place, and the person I really wanted to be with, and that I ended up with, was in a completely different place. So I had a long-distance relationship from Germany to USA, and this next one that I'm going to play, is called "Jump the Plane," and it's basically that longing for that other person to just hop on a plane and leave wherever they are at and come stay with you, stay with me. So it's called "Jump the Plane," and if you have ever been in a long-distance relationship, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you haven't, don't do it. I'm stumbling through the transfer lounge, a shoulder in my bag and a dark frown. I am loneliness bound. Up into the air like a kite, torn by the storm, veering left and right. Blue sky is nowhere in sight. Leave your town, baby, jump the next plane and be with me. Leave your town, baby, jump the next plane and be with me. I'll call you when this bird touches down. The sound of these engines dies out. True, continental love can break you. Leave your town, baby, jump the next plane and be with me. Leave your town, baby, jump the next plane and be with me. Leave your town. Thank you. Yeah, it is always weird to play live online and just not hear any clapping, not see any direct feedback. But I know you guys are there, and thank you for being here. Thank you for taking time to enjoy some good music. We all need music to get us through these times, don't we? We really do. We really do. I'm going to play one more before I switch over to a little acoustic set. And as always, if you guys have any questions, post them in the comments. I've got a question here. How many instruments can you play? I really just play the guitar, and then I play about 20% of a few other instruments, and then I put it all together to make it 100%. So that's kind of how it works. Who else of you guys has been in a long distance relationship? That's what I'd like to know. So if you can put that in the comments, I'd love to hear from some more people that know that feeling of standing in the airport lounge and thinking, what the hell am I doing here? Why am I doing this? You know, why am I exposing myself to continental pain? All right. Well, this next one is called The Escape, but I'm just seeing I don't have a capo, but maybe I'll play you a different one. I'll play you a different one first. Let's do this. This one's called Tiny Trails. It's about a trip to Scotland. Cats and dogs raining down. We're in no mood to be drowning in Scotland's tears. So we put in 50 pounds for a warm bed and a dry ground. Sugar your mind, the evening light, and we lay under sheets watching quiz shows on TV. Oh, mine, the brisk Scottish night, and we wake as the dawn creeps along the static coastline. Ooh. Drowning in Scotland's tears. So we pull in, pitch a tent on a ridge overlooking the ocean. Sugar your mind when the midgies bite, and we zip the flaps tight to escape those damned flies. Brisk Scottish night, and we wake as the dawn creeps along the static coastline. Ooh. Sugar your mind in the evening light. We lay under sheets watching quiz shows on TV. Oh, mine, the brisk Scottish night, and we wake as the dawn creeps along. Sugar your mind, the evening light, and we wake as the dawn creeps along. Sugar your mind, bite, and we zip the flaps tight. We zip the flaps tight. Oh, mine, yeah. Whew. I got through that one. I haven't played that one in a while. That was a little hairy. But here's the thing, guys. I wanted to show you a little something that I've built and see what you guys think, and invite you to join this adventure. It's a little like online adventure that I've put together. So it's just 7 days of emails with a secret link, and if you sign up for this, you'll get these emails. You'll get some music videos. I'll send you music videos that I've made, and I'll send you behind-the-scenes content and the original song demos. So it's kind of like a deep dive into my music. It's about getting to know what I'm about, what my music is about, and seeing a lot of beautiful art in the process. My last album that I made, I did 12 songs, 12 music videos, and there was 12 large-scale abstract paintings by Olive Green Anna. You can see one of her paintings behind me here. She is, in fact, my wife. So I am married to a painter, which I can tell you, man, it's a jackpot. It's definitely a jackpot if you are a musician. But if you're interested in this adventure, let me just show you real quick where you can go to sign up for this. And then I'll send you these emails. So it's right here at adventure-bear.com. You can sign up, and I'll send you 7 days of free content. There's no strings attached. It's just about getting to know me and my music, and if it leads to that, then I'm super happy. That's all I really want at this point, is just for more people to hear about me and to see what my music and what I'm about. So I'm going to do a little set change. I'm going to play you a couple of songs, acoustic songs, over there, which means I need a quick break to move the camera. And in the meantime, I'm just going to show you a quick little teaser for the adventure so you get a feeling for what it's about. and I'll be hustling here to get to the next position, okay? All right, and we'll see whether I can make it, whether at the end of the video, when the scene changes, whether I'm in the right position. We'll give it a try. Wow, this is really cool. Thank you for taking the time to join me here. I'm very eager to get started on our 7-day free audiovisual adventure together. 7 days of fresh songs, artistic music videos, and a lot of bonus content. Right now, I just want to give you a little sneak peek. I believe you won't just be entertained, you will be inspired. A couple of years ago, I became a dad for the first time. That's right, I have 2 kids now, and soon, this bowl cut will be completely gray. Gray hair. I decided to take time off my work then as a school teacher, lame, and pursue my long-time dream, being a full-time musician, performer, and creator. So I started planning my first ambitious project, 12 songs, 1 each month, 12 music videos accompanying that. And why stop there? 12 large-scale abstract paintings, 1 for each track. I worked with filmmakers, with actors, dancers, photographers, animators, and painters. It was bananas. It was bananas. It was so much fun. Oh, it looks so crazy. And so challenging at the same time. This finished album, financed by my long-term supporters, it was a huge success within my local community. I don't want to stop there. It's time for me to take it beyond my local community and share it with the world. I've taken the best moments and I've put them together into a 7-day compact audiovisual experience. I think you're gonna like this. I think you're gonna be entertained. I think you're gonna be inspired. Join me now for my free 7-day adventure. I'll see you inside. I'll see you inside. I'll see you inside. Inside. So join this little club. I will see you inside. I'll see you inside. Inside. Haha! Isn't that nice? Look at that. Haha, magic. So this is my little corner, and it's perfect for these kinds of acoustic songs. So here goes. This one's called Lazy Bones. Wake up, lazy bones. It's almost time to go. It's early and it's dark, but it's a brand new start. The bus is driving up and it's a grand bother. You gotta go. I'll get up with you, roast some coffee and some toast. We'll munch away and pray to begin our day. I hope to be with you till I'm a grandfather. Thought you should know. Like a holiday at sea. Like a holiday at sea. There it is. Feel the ocean surf caressing our feet. Hear the waves taste the breeze. Our worries are doing a striptease.
I like your honesty. It helps us keep this real. Kisses on rosy cheeks, sharing the truth we feel. I want to go through life with you, my true lover. Thought you should know. Like a holiday at sea, feel the ocean surf caressing our feet. Hear the waves, taste the breeze. Our worries are doing a striptease. I could go for a little nap right now. I could go for a little nap. Who else could go for a little nap? All right, here we go, guys. This next one is a fun one. It's well, fun is definitely not the right word. It's fun to play. That's about it, because that's about where the fun ends for this one, because it's actually a pretty sad song. It's about a place called Nauru. Some of you may have heard of Nauru. It's a small island in the South Pacific that basically used to house some of the richest people on Earth, and now has some of the poorest people. And it's a story of greed. It's a story of colonialism, and it's a story for which once again we're seeing the repercussions of these things. So I'm gonna play it, and then maybe we can have a chat about it later, because I mean you guys have been following the news, things going on not just in the U.S. anymore but worldwide, the Black Lives Matter movement, and you know at the core of that is greed really, and colonialism. And I'm just gonna say actually right now I have a little story to do with that, because I got an email the other day from someone from the colored community, and saying that they were wondering what my stance on it was, and I made a real mistake, because I put out an email to my fan base, and I just kind of mentioned the whole Black Lives Matter movement in passing, and I didn't really engage with it. And then I proceeded to talk about my audiovisual adventure, which you guys know now as well. And I got this email in response saying, how could you do that? How could you just pass over what's going on right now in the world and just promote yourself? And I felt really bad about that, because I do not agree with the situation the way it is, and I am definitely someone that has experienced privilege my entire life. I've been confronted with, I've been aware of the fact that I have such privilege in the world. And so, yeah, I've been thinking about this topic a whole lot. And this song, although it isn't about that movement, it is about greed, and it's about the root of our problem. So here's Nauru. And I just want to say that, yeah, I support this movement, and I'm going to be learning a lot about it in the coming weeks. I'm going to be studying it, and I'm going to be trying to figure out what I can do personally, because often it's a very theoretical thing out there, especially when you're on the other side of the world over here. I know that there has been demonstrations even here, and I want to learn about this and figure out what I can do in my immediate environment to contribute to the solution. And yeah, I just wanted to say that. So this one is Nauru. Here we go. Beyond the breaking waves floats a little slave, made his home his grave. Nauru, Nauru, look at you. Better before you tried to make you better before you tried to make you better before you tried to make you change. Green little bump, picking fruit from the trees and fish from the sea. You were far flung, rough and overgrown. At least you were your own. Now look at you. Better before you tried to make you better before you tried to make you better before you tried to make you change. Better before you tried, yeah. Better before you tried to make you change. All right, guys, it is time for a little chat. I am going to invite in Stefan, who introduced the concert from Feierabend in Stuttgart, and we're going to have a little chat and hear some of your questions today. So here we go. Stefan, I can't see your video. There you are.
Hello, Dominik.
Hey.
Here I am. Hello. Nice to have you here. I really enjoyed your concert and the overall performance. I really like your style and your composition.
Thank you,
of you as a person, of your art, and of your music.
Thanks, man.
Really nice.
I appreciate that. I'm looking a little, I've got my Corona haircut going right now. So it's like the bowl cut when it grows out. I don't know. I don't feel quite comfortable yet, but that's what we're all doing right now, right? Like I bet everyone's sitting at home and has got their Corona haircut on right now. So,
have you done your haircut yourself when all the barbers were closed?
Yeah. Well, actually, I just conscripted. I just made my wife do it.
I
made my wife do it for me. Yeah.
That's nice to have
but
someone
I have a story about that because
supporting.
I went to a barber once, and they laughed at my haircut, at the bowl cut, which it's interesting. I'm seeing it around now. I think it's coming back in style, the 90s. I never got to have this haircut as a kid, so that's why I'm doing it now. I wanted it as a kid. When I went into the barber, I asked them, have you ever done a bowl cut like this? And they said, yes, but never for an adult. Yep, so that's me. I've got the kitty hair. So, Stefan, you have some questions for me, right?
Yeah, I have some. There is I start with one thing because I think it leads to a question and a little discussion we had in the comments. You are really have a really interesting biography, and you've been to so many countries and grown up in so many countries. Can you give us a little quick deep dive into the young Dominik?
Sure.
How was it to grow up in so many countries? What was difficult? What was inspiring? How was it for you?
So I grew up as the child of development workers, so an NGO, Christian development workers, and they were working in various countries. And they were usually doing projects. So for a long time, my parents worked with refugees. So they worked with Afghan refugees in Pakistan. At the time, this was around the time of the Taliban, And so there was a lot of refugees flooding into Pakistan. We were located on the border there, and they were doing different development projects with them. Some of it was direct relief, like helping in the refugee camps, and some of it was like education, like teaching English and that kind of thing. So I have 3 siblings, and I grew up with my family, with my siblings. We went along with my parents everywhere they did. So it was interesting, you know. Like, I'm very thankful for everything that I experienced. It was extremely. It really made me who I am today. I learned a lot. I saw a lot, you know. And then of course there's things which I'm still trying to figure out. For example, you know, this topic that I already briefly touched on with privilege, because that was something that I was very aware of. It wasn't so much in relation to skin color where I was, but it was more in relation to economic status. So like the fact that we had a German passport meant that we were able to leave the place anytime it got dangerous or hairy, right? And that isn't the case for the people there that are in direct danger. So that was weird, you know, like trying to understand. Yeah. It was just something that I was aware of at a very young age, and it's always been something I've thought about a lot. So I don't know.
Yeah,
I could tell stories about all kinds of places that you know, my parents dragged me to, but it was a good time too. Like I was home. For example, I was homeschooled for a large chunk of my school career. So I would write my exams on pen and paper, and then put them in an envelope and send them to Germany. And my teacher was in Germany, and they would correct them and send them back. So I waited like 3 months to get the results for my, you know, whatever, maths quiz, maths exam, maths test. That was a whole experience. Just that, you know.
Sounds like a hell of a journey and a very inspiring one. And there was a little discussion in the comments. I don't know if you have realized about long distance relationships. And I thought you must have experience with that. Not only like your loved one, but your friends, family, and stuff. How was it for you, or how is it for you? Do you have perhaps a tip or something to this topic? Long distance relationships.
That's my tip.
Because it's difficult, but also I think inspiring. Because there you have someone in another country, or even on another part of the earth.
Yeah, you know.
How was it for you,
it's
or
going
is
to
it
be interesting
for
to see how that continues to develop with digitalization, right? I mean, we've all seen how far technology has come, and maybe also the lack of technology in some ways as well. But in this Corona times, we're all doing long distance, even though we're in the same country, in a way. And I think, I don't know, I don't really have a tip. I think the way that we grew up, it just meant that we were used to that. And so when we would have friends in one place or another, you would see them, you know, you'd visit or see them again a few years later. And if they were someone that you vibed with, if they were like your personality, then you just got on as if no time had passed. Like you would just go and start talking and start doing the next thing. So it didn't really feel like you were, for me, like I was missing them the entire time, you know? So when I like, for example, I went to boarding school when I was 15, and I did not miss my parents. Don't tell them this. I did not miss my parents a single day. Like it just was it's part of what we were used to.
Yeah, it's kind of the tip could be living in the moment is the one thing. You enjoying the people.
I like this.
Or the time you have with the people.
I like this guy, Stefan. You've got the tip. You've got it. That's it.
Not suffering the missing so much, but enjoying the being together.
Yeah, exactly.
Perhaps that's I would distillate as the tip.
Yeah.
Also as a musician, I think it's very inspiring to have so many relationships in so many countries with so many different influences of art. And as we have seen in your video, you not only a musician, I would say you're also artist adventurer working with many different artists from different countries. How was that for you, and how perhaps changed your project? Had it an influence or even changed your kind of music or your style of music in a way? Or how was that, collaborating with so many artists of so different forms and styles?
Yeah. So I think I'm still at the very beginning of my journey as an artist. I only really decided to do this as my main thing about three and a half years ago, and so I'm still learning a lot about that. I'm still learning a lot about what it means to be an artist. But basically, it's true that there are quite a few people that grew up with me that have gone into the arts. And so what happened for my last album was that I collaborated with a few people that I know from my childhood that are now doing video or doing art or music in the US or in or even here in Europe, in the UK and stuff. So that was kind of cool. Like, for example, we did one music video to, I think, the second or third song I played, Woven Baskets. We did that up at the coast in northern Germany, and a friend of mine that I made home videos with, like fun home videos. I made them with him when I was like 12 in Tajikistan. I found out that he's doing video as his full-time thing. So I invited him over, and we've shot a music video at the coast, which turned out really, really cool. And so it's really fun to see those connections open up. I'm really interested in getting to know other artists. That's one of the things that I really love about what I'm doing, and seeing what other artists are doing, collaborating. So it's a really cool opportunity to meet people from all over the world that are into music and art. Yeah.
That sounds very inspiring, and I'm already typing in my email address to your little, because I'm really
I told him to say that.
Totally. It's not just advertising. I'm really interested in this project because it's so across the arts and across the world, and that's two topics I really enjoy, and I'm working on myself to getting artists together. Bringing them together and see what happens and what develops out of some projects you never expected before. I don't know if you have experienced that you just had something in mind and then you tried it out and something completely different happened.
Yeah, I mean, it's great when that happens, isn't it? That's such a nice thing.
Yeah,
it's great when it happens that way and not the other way around. Like, something happens, but it's not better. Which happens sometimes too. But that's like part of making art, you have to make shit to make good stuff too, right? So it's kind of part of it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the thing I think we search all the time in the arts, and we love about it when it happens and when we can listen to it or watch it. As my final questions before I want some, because I could talk hours like that because it's so interesting, but I think our spectators and listeners want some more music and some more art, which I totally understand, because it's also nice to listen and to enjoy.
No one wants to listen to us talking all night.
But my last question is, there was at the beginning of our concert, there was this comment, one-man orchestra. And you already answered the question. You only play the guitar and all the other instruments 20%.
Yeah.
Two questions for me out of this. One is, are you aiming to master another instrument more than 20%? Is there one instrument you say, okay, that's the next project or my next instrument I want to master?
There is actually, and it's my voice. So I've always been singing. I've been writing like little songs starting at like around age 11, 12. And I've always been singing, but I've never spent enough focused time on my voice. And of course, just singing a lot already does a lot to develop your voice. But I'm really excited. I just started vocal lessons last week. and I'm really excited to learn more about how my voice works and what I can do with my voice in particular, and how to really use that as an instrument. So, yeah.
Such a nice answer. I think if we talk about instruments, it's often that we don't take voice into this category, because somehow we use it every day, but it's one of the powerful instruments we already have, and it takes work to master it, as you said.
Absolutely.
It's not just singing, it's the one step, but mastering it is it's really work. It's really
when
hard
I was
work.
a child, like around or teenager, something like that, and I was just going through puberty and my voice was changing a little bit. Actually, I guess that would have been around 16, because that's like when I went through puberty. But my voice was changing, and someone made like a derogatory comment, like said something about my voice, saying what they didn't like it, that they didn't think that I was a good singer or I'd ever be able to sing. It was something like that. I just remember it hit me really hard. I remember thinking at the time, like, oh man, like my voice is not beautiful. It's not nice. No one wants to hear this. And here I am, 20 years later, and this is what I do. So, like, don't let anyone tell you that you can't do it. It takes work, and it takes time, and it takes you following your curiosity and going for it, and you can do that. So
totally, yeah. And the last question I have, when you are on the live stage, when you're not playing out of your living room, are you a solo performer, or do you have a band or musicians, or do you have them in studio for your albums? How do you work with other musicians? Do you work with other musicians, or is it a solo project?
No, I definitely work with other musicians as well. I haven't actively for a while, due to the fact that we were out of the country for a bit, and then Corona and the whole thing happened. And I am trying to develop my solo performance as one thing that I do, but it's not the only thing that I do. In fact, I have a band. Shout out to Thomas, Matthias, Mary, Freddie, Anna. Anna, my wife Anna, sings in the band as well. The same one that paints and that did the paintings for my album. So I love you guys. You guys are the best. I can't wait to play with you guys again. So we do play concerts with the entire band as well, and they're all on the record. They worked so hard and made the record what it is. These instrumentalists and performers. So yeah, I play with a band normally.
Really nice. I really looking forward to appreciate you in a live gig. I hope coming soon somewhere. I heard that there is the possibility that you perhaps, with this whole situation comes to an end, play in Stuttgart at Club Cannes, at our home location.
Yes.
Is that right?
That's right. We're coming to Club Cannes, and I wish I had memorized the date to say it now. I don't know it, but we will be coming to Stuttgart next year, I think it is, right? It was supposed to be this year, but it was moved.
Difficult to have fixed dates at the moment, but it will happen. And I think that's a good bridge for me to also say this is one of the reasons we do this FeierabendTV digital stage project, to get together as artists, as technicians, as clubs, as locations, as producers through this area. And it's all possible because of the people who are watching us now and who are donating some money and helping us to survive and to do our creative work. And it's one point in every stream I want to say thank you for that, because it's hard times, but it's so inspiring and so nice to have people who really enjoy what we do, and who donating something and giving something back to them, and getting something back is so nice. And thank you for you having you here. Thank you for playing this concert from your living room, because I know it's not that easy as people think to play without an audience, to play in your living room, to master all this technical stuff and still getting your performance right. And it's really the first two thirds were really amazing, and I'm looking forward to the third one. Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Thanks, Stefan. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for donating. I'm going to waive my artist fee tonight, and I want to put it towards an organization that's fighting this cause, this battle against racism and this battle against inequality. I am not that far yet in my research, so if you have a suggestion for where I should send that artist fee, tonight's artist fee, please let me know, because I would like to contribute to that. So you can put that in the comments or just message me. And yeah, I'm excited to play another couple of songs, and I will have to switch again. So I'm gonna run a quick video, because these guys, Feierabend Collective, they are awesome people. I played my first show with them about 10 years ago, and they do this festival every year in this old circus tent. It's amazing. You should check them out, and if you're in the area of Stuttgart, definitely go to a Feierabend Collective concert. And so here is their little teaser. I'll play that. In the meantime, I'll jump over onto my other setup. All right, see ya.
Hallihallo, liebe Zuschauer.
Hier sind Chris,
Tobi, der Flo,
Marif,
Stefan.
Und Katja vom Feierabend-Kollektiv.
Als gemeinnütziger Verein schaffen wir Räume für handgemachte Musik.
auch jetzt in der aktuellen Situation.
Wir wollen mithelfen, dass jetzt und auch nach Covid-19
weiterhin kleinere und größere Konzerte,
Jam-Sessions,
Workshops
Und Festivals gibt.
Damit wir das hinbekommen,
müssen wir gemeinsam den Kulturschaffenden helfen zu überleben.
Zu diesem Zweck haben wir Feierabend.tv ins Leben gerufen.
Als digitale Bühne
mit einem vielfältigen Konzertprogramm für euch
und fixen Gagen für alle beteiligten Personen.
auf und hinter der Bühne.
Wir wollen mit dieser Aktion möglichst viele Menschen erreichen und um Unterstützung bitten.
deswegen sind unsere Streams frei zugänglich.
aber sicher nicht umsonst.
Feierabend.tv gibt es nur durch eure Unterstützung.
Helft uns jetzt durch eure Spenden.
Egal wie klein dieser Betrag ist.
Einen Beitrag zur Rettung der Kulturszene zu leisten.
wie ihr das mit wenigen Klicks machen könnt.
Erfahrt ihr in der Videobeschreibung.
Oder unter spenden.feierabendkollektiv.de.
Und jetzt geht's weiter.
All right, here we go. This one is called Soul at Sea. My soul is at sea. I shiver 'cause I feel the cold grow inside of me. My eyes are burning from the wind and the salt and the waves curling over me. Straining to view the horizon, another storm's rising and ooh, I'm looking out for what makes me free. Ooh, searching for a remedy and ooh, there's devils in this deep blue sea. So heaven help me. Visits me, it opens its black beak and it speaks with me. It says, no truth is guaranteed. You can shed your heavy tears and wait for years unless you believe. Straining to view the horizon, another storm's rising and ooh, I'm looking out for what makes me free. Ooh, searching for a remedy and ooh, there's devils in this deep blue sea.
help me. Yeah. Straining to view the horizon, straining to view the horizon. But I think the sun is rising. Think the sun is rising, yeah, yeah. Think the sun is rising. Think the sun is rising, yeah, yeah. Ooh, I'm looking out for what makes me free. Ooh, searching for a remedy, and ooh, there's devils in this deep blue sea. So heaven help me. By the river where we first met each other, we were young lovers, eager for one another. You said, I'll never leave you for any other. You're my only lover, and I'll be your rock. I will give you my love until you grow old. I will give you my love, my love. I will give you my love until you grow old. I will give you my love, my love. Hotel where we first met, you repeated what you'd already said. You said, my darling, you are so beautiful. You're all I need. I will never let go of you. Oh, oh, oh. Of you. I will give you my love until you grow old. I will give you my love, my love. I will give you my love until you grow old. I will give you my love, my love. I will give you my love until you grow old. I will give you my love, my love. Until you grow old, I will give you my love, my love. Oh. In the hotel where we met each other, you said, I'm tired of loving like mine. Only lover in you. You threw it all away, me and the
You gave it all away. You screwed it all away. You said, I will give you my love till it grows old. I will give you my love, oh. I will give you my love until it grows old. I will give you my love, oh. I will give you my love till it grows old. I will give you my love, oh. Yeah, my love, oh. I will give you my love until it grows old. I will give you my love, oh. I will give you my love till it grows old. I will give you my love, All right, guys, thank you so much for listening in today. This is going to be my last song, and I hope to see you again. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for being engaged listeners, and I hope to see you maybe at a live show in the coming months. So until then, feel free to join me on the adventure to join the community, and yeah, that's it. Thank you to Feierabend Collective for organizing this. It was a lot of fun to play and to talk. Are you positive? Are we positively inclined? Blood and truth weave in you so soon. In the dark, as if by cosmic force, the best, the worst of us colliding in the dark, 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 colliding in the Are you certain? Cause I am certainly surprised. All of its intricacies expanding in the dark, as if by cosmic force, the best, the worst of us colliding in the dark, 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 colliding in the
Peace and love, guys. Thank you so much. Connect with me online, and I'll see you around. Thank you. Bye-bye.